Okay, hi. It's my first night in Gwinganna. It's not what I expected. In hindsight, I'm like, what the hell did I sign myself up for? Why did I ever think this was a good idea? I'm sure it'll be fine. But I have no control over anything here. I can't control what I eat, or when I eat, or where I go, or when I use my phone, which is it's why I came, so that I had to surrender control of things, and that now that I'm doing it, I remember that I don't like that, but it's all good. It's good for me. It's been pretty structured so far, and they're going to wake us up at 5:30 tomorrow morning to go to Qigong at 6 and then do some hiking for like an hour before breakfast at 8, and then after that we have seminars every day until 1 o'clock, and then we have lunch, and then we can relax. So yeah, my room's pretty nice. I got the budget end of the, oh my god, I'm so tired, I can't function, budget end of the range. Most of the people seem pretty nice so far. Everything's more rustic than I was expecting. It looks very opulent in photos and on the website, but it's, a bunch of Queenslanders in the middle of the Australian bush, which really, again, if I thought about it, I would have realised that. No regrets, just different. It's 8 o'clock, I'm knackered. I am going to go to bed. Now, dinner was tiny. It was like a little tiny portion of fish and a bit of steamed vegetables, and that's it. And dessert was a cup of pineapple tea. It was warm water. Dessert was warm water. I'm so sad. And you can't get off the property for the duration of the retreat either, so let's see how it goes. I'm looking forward to having an awesome soak in the big tub in my room and a swim in the infinity edge pool. And yeah. Alright, I need sleep. Okay, bye. Alright, it's morning 1 of the Gwinganna retreat. I didn't sleep very well. I tried to go to bed early, but I'm in a Queenslander sharing with another lady who I call Stampy. So she kept me up for a bit. Then when I went to sleep, I just tossed and turned. It got really cold because we're up on the mountain. So I had to get up and put on the aircon to make the room warm because I didn't provide any extra blankets or anything, which is fine. But basically, I'm really tired and there's no coffee, obviously. I searched the room and there's a kettle and a teapot, and I thought there was coffee bags in there, and I was so excited for a minute, and then I realised, of course, it's just bloody healthy ginger tea. I could have cried. But okay, now we are off to do Gwinganna and choose some kind of hike and things like that. Alright. Hello, welcome to the end of day 1 at Gwinganna. It was a pretty hectic day. Started at 5:30. We were doing Qigong out on the lawn by 6. It was pretty cold and windy. Most people didn't bring enough warm clothes because the weather's turned pretty cold up here. After that, we had to choose between doing a yin or a yang activity, so a mellower or a more intense activity after listening to our bodies and deciding what was right for us. I went and did yoga. And I traditionally have, a bit of a bad relationship with yoga. It makes me angry. But today the class was good, but I didn't realize how bad my hands and feet have gotten with arthritis, and I really couldn't do it. Couldn't do yoga. There's a lot of, these like warrior poses where you've got to put a lot of pressure on the outside of your foot, plant your feet and push down there, and that's like the worst part of my arthritis in my feet, so I couldn't do that. And even in downward dog, like you've got to put your hands flat, which I can, but it super hurt, and it hurt even more to take them back up off the floor. So that was depressing. I'm sure there's modifications and workarounds and stuff like that. Tomorrow I'll try some different activity. that doesn't use my hands and feet. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. What else? I feel a bit better today. I'm not into the food. It's tiny, and mainly vegetarian or fish. So I just feel I never feel satisfied. Do you know what I mean? But I'm actually not hungry, so it's probably some other thing going on. And then this afternoon I had a spa treatment. The spa's lovely here. It looks exactly like it does on the website, so that was nice. And I had a great remedial massage. Too short. I could have used more. I might book another one. So that was good. And then we just had dinner again, and now it's 8:30, and it's so bedtime. We'll rinse and repeat for tomorrow. They had a new class on nutrition today, straight after lunch. So we did workout, breakfast, workout, seminar. And by the time we got to the seminar, I was literally listening like this. Like I really wanted the information because about inflammation and anti-inflammatory diet, but I literally could not stay awake another second. So I came back to my room and had a 40-minute nap. Yay! And then tonight they had another talk on the colon and colon cleansing. But I was a massager, so I couldn't go to that. Oh, I went to the steam room. That's awesome. It's like this big black tiled cave, and they've got a big amethyst thing on the wall which all the steam comes out of, and then the roof kind of looks like glowworms in a glowworm cave, if you know what they look like. And it's super hot and intense in there. Like, yeah. It's good. I think I'm going to do it every day. They said it's the best thing for detoxing heavy metals from your body, so why not? Alright, oh, and I moved rooms. I'm not sure if I showed you earlier, but I moved further away from Stampy McStamperson, and I'm hoping to actually be able to sleep tonight, and I'm going to go test that now. See you tomorrow. Hey, welcome to the end of day 2 at Gwinganna. It was a good day. It was an even more hectic day. I've done over 20,000 steps. I had done 8,000 before breakfast. Today I chose to I did Qigong, and then after that I had to choose between a yin and a yang exercise. I did the yang, which is, more intense masculine energy exercise. So we climbed a mountain. Parts of it were pretty steep, where you're walking over doubled over with your knees, and your chest almost with your knees is what I'm trying to say. And then we got to the top, and there was a beautiful view from the yoga platform that they have up there. And then we had to get back down, and that was a much harder part, because going up, it was like a kind of a road type, not a road, but like a vehicle could drive up it. And a couple of sections were paved, and the rest was kind of just dirt and gravel. Going down, it was like bouldering through a gap in a ravine. So that was definitely much more challenging. And then after that we did the sunset walk track as well, which was lovely and easy, and we actually could take our shoes off and walk barefoot in the grass and connect with the earth and get rid of all that negative energy. So that was actually really nice. And then it was time for breakfast. After breakfast, I did this thing called NIA, N-I-A, which is like dance, therapy, exercise, movement. I don't know really what it is, and I can't Google it because I'm doing a digital detox. So all these people keep mentioning these things, and my first impulse is like, I'm going to go Google that, or I'm going to write that down, or and I can't because I don't have my phone with me, and I'm not connecting to the internet or anything while I'm here. You can do that in your room, so some people are going to the rooms and watching Netflix on their laptops or whatever, but that's not why I came here. I came to really disconnect from the internet. So I can't Google all these things. So anyway, Nia, some funky dance movement therapy thing. It was all about getting loose and just feeling happy in your movement, something like that. And it was good, it was fun. Again, my foot, because it's in the pavilion where they do yoga and stuff, so it's all barefoot, so my foot was really hurting from the tribal stamping and things like that. I really should ask them if I can be an exception and wear my shoes in there because of my arthritis in my feet. But the dancing was good, it was fun, but it made me cry for no reason. Just got really upset and was struggling not to have tears running down my face while I was dancing. It was stupid. And then I got really angry that I was crying, and so then I was just going to leave and just leave the session, and I'm like, no, if it's hard, that means you should be there and you need to do it. So anyway, I danced through it. I didn't cry in the class, but I was really upset by the time I got out, so I just busted out of there. Cried like a couple of tears in my room, which is like the most I ever cried. And then went for a swim to just shake it off. So that was nice. I went out to the Infinity Edge pool that you see on the website, where they've got that beautiful view out to the ocean, which you can just see in the distance. Like, that's my life over there. It's nice and small and manageable from here. So that was good. And because I was upset after the NEA class and went for a swim, I again missed out on the seminar, which was gut health, I think, today. So everyone was talking about GABA when they came out. I don't know what they're talking about. So yeah. And then lunch, I had another spa treatment this afternoon. I had a head massage and foot massage, which was nice. And then after dinner, we just did a half an hour meditation exercise to help us sleep better. I'm terrible at meditating. Like, I just find it really frustrating. There's a theme here, isn't there? And so I'm trying to do the guided meditation. I'm doing the breathing and stuff. And then she's like, and then there's a white light in your heart. And when you're breathing in, the white light is going brighter. When you're breathing out, it's dimming, but it doesn't turn off. And then this white light fills your body and it's beaming out. And then she keeps talking and I'd stop listening. And then she's telling me something about the white light. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I was meant to have a white light. Oops. And then when I do think about it, she's like, imagine a white light just bursting through all your cells and out of your body. And then I just imagine like an Avengers type thing with a superhero just coming down like, it's not very relaxing, but I'm sure I'll get better at it. All right, I'm kind of wired now after that relaxing meditation, but it's 9 o'clock, which is crazy late in the land of Gwinganna, so I better go to bed and do it all again tomorrow. Bye. Hi, welcome to the end of day 3 at Gwinganna. It was a bit of a weird day. I woke up at 4:30 this morning and yesterday, so I was pretty tired. And because I went so hard yesterday, I just felt pretty flat and meh all day. So I did the Qigong. I've been calling it Qigong. It's Qigong. Qi. I did the Qigong in the morning, and then just Pilates was my exercise after my other exercise. So that was good because I used to do Pilates and be pretty into it. And going through that class just reminded me how much I used to love it and like how much core strength I used to have and how I loved like feeling really strong in my body when I used to do it. So I think I will get back into doing that. After that, I have this weird thing where just periodically I get just crazy cold and my body powers down and like nothing can make me warm, and I just have to like put every blanket and electric blanket and a water bottle and heater on for like 1 to 3 hours or so, and then I just magically get better. And no one can tell me what that is. They've just gone, autoimmune disease, something, whatever, don't worry about it. But that happened yesterday, so I was in bed huddling a water bottle with this hoodie on and like every blanket in here and the thing on, my air conditioner on 26 degrees. And the same today, I was pretty damn cold for a few hours and just bleh. I was talking to a girl here who used to go through a similar thing, and she ended up finding out it was something to do with her white blood cell count being off and all her blood rushing to her core to protect her. So I will investigate that when I get out of here. What else did I do today? I had the most intimate yet also most nurturing massage of my life. So everyone here was raving about the Hawaiian Bodyworks massage. So I decided to go do it. I had no idea what I was getting into. And I went in there and I was like, I've taken my bra off. I still have my underpants on. I hope that's okay. And he's like, no, take everything off. And I was like, okay. He's like, don't worry, I'll protect your modesty. And I'm like, sure, why not? So then I jumped on the table, like starkers, and I've got a sarong over me sort of thing. And then when he comes in, he's like, pulls your legs and puts them on the far outside of the massage table, so you're like spread eagled and naked, and like you've known this dude for like seriously 30 seconds. And I was like feeling pretty vulnerable right now. But he was super professional and like no creepy vibes whatsoever. And then yeah, he does use towels and stuff to make sure that your nether regions are never seen. But it was a great massage. He's managed to somehow feel like he had 10 hands all at the same time. Like, so with a normal massage, people, just doing one spot, but he was up and down and opposite arms and under your tummy and on your back. And yeah, it was good. It was relaxing. It wasn't painful like a remedial massage. Yeah, and it just felt very like nurturing, like I was putting energy back in instead of putting it out by enduring remedial. So I definitely recommend that if you ever come here or have the opportunity to do it anywhere else. I don't know if it's as good anywhere else. That's the first one I've ever had, and that definitely picked my spirits up. I feel a lot perkier now, not that tired, probably because I didn't do that much exercise today. I actually remembered to film this before I had my shower. Yay! Even though I've got greasy, gross massage. What else? Oh yeah, this morning I got up, and usually I think I mentioned before, I put my feet on the ground in the morning and it just hurts to stand, and then your day begins, and you take about 10,000 to 20,000 steps a day, so that's like ow, 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 ow. So that wears you down, amongst other things. And this morning I actually took 10 steps before my feet started hurting enough for me to think about them. So that was good. I think it's the diet. Well, I'm sure it's everything, the fluoride-free water and the massages and the qigong and the yoga and the Pilates, and it all contributes. But yeah, I've been caffeine-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, gluten-free since I've been here. And it's totally boring, and even though they try so hard and they make the meals so good, I'm just not into it. But I do think it is making a massive difference. Actually, my teeth are whiter. How is that possible? I've only been here 3 days. It can't be possible. But it is. I just noticed when I was looking in the mirror, I was like, how damn, my teeth are getting white. That's crazy. There was a couple of other things that I wanted to mention. Oh yes, tomorrow I've booked in to do something called Journey, which is where you see like a psychotherapy counselor type person and unblock limiting beliefs. I was initially going to kind of skate over doing any of the real emotional work here, but because that's my life MO. But when I cried in that Nia class yesterday, I was like, oh shit, I probably need to do some emotional release work, put some of my shit down. What's the point of coming here otherwise? So I'm going to do that tomorrow, so I have no idea how that will go. And I booked in to see the naturopath and have the blood test screen. She looks at your blood under a slide and apparently tells you a whole bunch of things about it. I'm not sure how good the science is on that. Having a science degree makes me a bit skeptical about some of these things, but also I've had fantastic results working with other naturopaths in the past, so we will see how it goes. And I know I'm forgetting to tell you something. Yeah, so Wednesday, so we're already halfway through the program. And it's weird because they've got the times up for when people are leaving on Friday and when their cars are taking them to the airport and stuff. So I feel like you're only just kind of getting into the swing of Gwinganna because it takes a while to get your head around. And then now your mind's already shifting into the leaving process because people are already talking about, maybe we'll carpool to the airport and blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking probably if you came, it'd probably be better to do a bit longer than 5 days because, it takes 2 days to get into it. Then you're here and then it's kind of starting to go back into leaving. So, yeah. yeah, I know there's other things, can't remember what they are, but I will see you tomorrow for my last full day at Gwinganna. Bye. Hi, welcome to the end of day 4, is it, at Gwinganna. Another long, busy, hectic, full-on day. I have done 19,250 steps for the day. Started the morning with Qigong, of course. Then I opted to do the pole walking, like you see those people in mountains with those sticks. I was one of those dorks, which was really interesting. You always see people just jabbing those sticks out in front of them and stabbing the earth and pulling themselves along. But apparently you're meant to keep the stick back at like 45 degree or 30 degree, but always pointed behind you, and you should be like kind of pushing off it, like doing a tricep exercise. So when you use them, it gives you like your body a whole workout. So when you're walking, it's also working your upper body. And we went and did a pretty steep trail. And yeah, I really liked the poles. Once I figured out the opposite foot to hand thing, I really got into it. I enjoyed it. I don't think I'll do it outside of here, but just because I don't really have anywhere to go to do it. But it was good. If you get a chance to try it, try it. After that, we, breakfast, and then we did a thing called tribal dancing with Stefan, who's just a great masseuse and great tribal dance dude. Sorry, I'm so shattered. It's been such a long day. We danced for 2 hours straight, and it was pretty intense and weird and great at the same time. At first I was feeling really uncomfortable, and I was just kind of laughing because it's so ridiculous, because you're just walking different ways around the room and you're not allowed to look up, you're only allowed to look down and just move your body however it feels, and things like that. But it was good, definitely worth it. My foot was killing me. I remembered to ask if I could keep my shoes on this time, and it was fine, so that helped. But still, towards the end of the 2 hours of jumping around like a lunatic, I was having to sit down on the chair every time we stopped the dance to like explain something else. After that class, we all just ran out and dive bombed into the pool in all our clothes. So that was awesome and fun. After lunch, I had a therapy session, I guess, with a counsellor that's good at guiding you through limiting beliefs and working on how emotions are locked in your body and finding them and identifying what was happening when that pain got locked in your body, so then you can release it. They do that by doing a guided meditation called The Work. The work didn't work on me. It's not the counsellor's fault at all. Most things don't work on me. I don't know why. But it was still a really good session. We talked about a lot of things, and I came away with a lot of things to think about. She also recommended some further counselling for me. One with an equine therapist in Tallybudgera Valley, and another lady who's meant to be excellent. So that's definitely something I will look into, because everyone could use someone to talk to. So I will look into that when I get out of here tomorrow. And then after that, I saw a naturopath who also is a clinical nurse, who also does a blood test thing where she takes a drop of your blood and she looks at it under the microscope, but then you can also see it on the TV. And that was really cool to see your own blood in a microscope, and you can see your little red blood cells cruising around and your big white ones cruising around, and tiny little dots everywhere, which is your food, which you eat your food and it goes in your body and it fuels you. But when you literally see tiny food particles in your blood, you're like, wow, literally I am what I eat. Like, it's right there, gonna go in my cells. So that was good. She gave me a lot of things to work on. Is going to write me a strict autoimmune protocol diet, which is pretty much paleo with no nightshades and no delicious things. The usual. Yeah, that was it. It was just a really intense, draining day. Like, I was drenched in sweat from that pole walk before breakfast, and then 2 hours of tribal dancing, and then that counselling session that was really intense, and then like an hour and a half naturopathy consult. So I am shattered, absolutely shattered. And tomorrow we go home, and the real world has been trying to encroach on me the whole time we're here. I've had my phone on flight mode except to check my email to see how things are going with the pet sitter. But every time you unlock your phone, all these messages pop up, and Twitter said this, and so-and-so said that, and so-and-so's messaged you on Facebook, and you can always like see the first part of the message. So even if you're trying to completely stay out of it, you can still see that first half of the sentence, like, I'm not going to be able to do blah, 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 and you're like, or emails like, oh, this payment has bounced, blah, blah, like just real life, just like, just trying to be in your face. And I'm like, just no, just like for 4 whole days, go away. But tomorrow I have to go back to reality, to the emails, to the bills, to the social obligations and all that crap. And I've been trying the whole time that I'm here to think of ways that I can bring some of the nurturing space of Gwinganna back into the real world to keep me safe and to keep that space safe and stop it getting fragmented from real life. So I am going to download a guided meditation app, and I will do that in the mornings first thing before I turn my phone off flight mode and before social media and everything starts downloading onto my phone and is blowing up my brain for the day. And I will stop shopping at Coles because their food is disgusting anyways. And I think I will ride my bike to the farmers market on Sunday and start eating organic, because I really think that makes a difference. What else have I decided to do? I'm going to try and I'll do Qigong, I think, and Nia, if I can find somewhere on the Gold Coast. Well, I should be able to. I will do that. And something else, but I'm way too tired to think of it. I'll do more of a wrap up tomorrow. I'll sneak my phone out of my bedroom because it's leaving day and everyone will be coming and going and new people coming in and whatever, and I just think I'll be able to get away with having my phone out on the grounds subtly. And I'll do more of a wrap up then because I'm just too tired. Alright, bye. Hi, welcome to my last day at Gwinganna. It's a weird feeling day, as most transitional days are when something comes to an end. I've been anxious about going home, kind of starting to worry about all the things that I have to worry about in regular life. And because I feel anxious about it, I feel more inclined to just charge into it and just pack up and go home straight away and start dealing with it. So I was going to leave after breakfast, but they're having a talk on gut health and the immune system and inflammatory responses, so it's really pay for me to stay for that. I have snuck my phone out into the grounds to film this. I was filming in the organic garden just up there and got busted. Not in trouble, but someone walked by, so I just thought I'd start again. Reflecting on my time here, it was a strange holiday, I guess. It was strange in the fact that this place is only half an hour from my house, so I've paid thousands of dollars to go hang out in the bush in my own backyard. It's strange in that it was not a pamper holiday or any of those kind of usual holidays that you go on, but it was definitely worth it. It was what I needed. I think people don't come here until they really need to, and unless they really need to. If you want to do like a pamper package holiday where you go to a luxury spa and just chill, this isn't really the place for it. This is a retreat. It's about wellness. It's about getting better. And they do control kind of where you go and what you do. That being said, you can, do as little or as much as you like, as they say. But I've watched people go through the program these last 5 days, and I've really noticed that people who attended most of the classes and went to most of the seminars and put themselves out there and did most of the things definitely had that glow and that vitality about them, a lot more than the people that didn't and that slept in and just went to breakfast and then went read by the pool. They still tended to have that kind of sad puppy look to their faces. So you can see my hand in this. All right, we'll just have to deal with it. So yeah, if you're going to come to Gwinganna, I would say come to Gwinganna. Do as much as you can, even though it feels weird and awkward and maybe stupid, and maybe you don't believe in that, or you think something's a bit hokey. And when things get uncomfortable, try and sit with them and stay with them, and like not run out of the class or just walk out. Like if you really need to, if it's not for you, obviously leave. But I think put yourself on the edge of comfortability, just walking that line of like, I'm not too sure. And I think you'll get the most out of it if you do that. I want to say about the food, I've been complaining that it's so tiny and that I'm not into it. And while it's true that it's a lot of things that I don't eat coriander, I don't really like seafood, I don't eat capsicum, I guess I'm just a pain in the ass. Everyone else here has loved the food and said that there was heaps of it and that there was so much and that they were just, everyone's raving about it. So don't take anything I've said about the food to heart. I have a very unsophisticated palate and apparently a very greedy stomach. Though one of my friends here just told me that I look like I've lost weight, so that is very nice because I was trying to like hoard some apples and stuff in my room because I was hungry. Yeah, so if you get the chance to come to Gwinganna, definitely do it. Come with an open mind. Come when you're ready to do some work on yourself. If you're not and you just want to chill out holiday, go somewhere else. I would definitely come back here. I think that ideally everyone should come to a place like this once a year, just even for the 5 days, just to like reset, refresh, recenter, go, that's right, that's what life's actually about. Get your head back in the game and then go back out into the real world. Hopefully live a little bit more balanced when you get back out there. I've realized that when I first got here, they were talking about yin and yang. I'm like, what the hell, whatever, what does that even mean? And then somehow in over 2 days, I really embraced the concept and just started looking at all of my life in terms of yin and yang. And I can see in reflection that there is only yang energy. It's all masculine, it's all hard, it's all intense. Bodybuilding was intense. You Should Be Writing is intense. Deadlines for novels is intense. You know, everything I've done, it's just like, you know, got to achieve that goal. Type A personality, driven, push, push, push. And I'm really comfortable with that space, but there's been nowhere in my life where I've been putting in yin, where there's been nurturing, where there's been softness, where I put energy back in. And I think I'm going to have to work on that. The naturopath last night, I was kind of hoping that I'd get my health to a stage where I could start training for mini triathlons. I'm like, yeah, I'll just do the super small one, like a 10K, 5K. That was my goal. And then, so when I was talking to a naturopath about even what I consider to be a very small amount of exercise that I'm doing now, she was like, no, I want you to halve that. I'm like, halve? I was hoping to just like double. And she's like, no. Yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong. And I was like, I think I really am going to have to let go of that part of me. And I don't want to, because I liked that part of me. I actually felt successful, you know, and I felt that I liked myself, you know, when I was, you know, fit as a bodybuilder, then I could like myself. But it turns out I'm going to have to find another way to like myself. Yeah. All right, well, I've got to go pack, and you're probably sick of this shaky video by now. But as I said, if you get a chance to come to Gwinganna or something similar, I think every human should do it at least once a year. Unplug. Life is only going to get faster and faster for the foreseeable future because that's just the age we live in. And I think it's important for your health and your sanity to get back in your body and just take time out. Crazy world out there is not going anywhere. Not going to fall apart if you take 5 days off from it. It might try and tell you that it's going to, but it won't. All that bullshit will still be there when you get back, waiting for you. Alright, thanks for watching. It's been great sharing this with you. See you later.